Hi guys, welcome to Mashoko Motors. Working on my 2019 Toyota Sienna, and the game plan for today is installing the backup sensors. So these are the backup sensors that I'll be installing on the vehicle, and removing the bumper it's a straightforward removal. So just gonna face the bumper, put the bumper down. So at the bottom of the bumper there's 5. At this edge there's 5 screws. It's a Phillips screws, 5 that holds the back of the bumper, and then at the front there's a screw right here on both sides, and at the bottom here pins. So on both sides, so there's 4 pins, 2 on either side, and there's 2 Phillips screws. And then facing the back of the vehicle, then you have a Phillips screw right here at the bottom and a 10mm on top. That's both sides. And then once you remove all those screws, all you have to do is from the side here, as you can see, this little holes right there. All you do, you just pry the bumper, and then it releases really easy. And then once you remove that, then you can pull the bumper out. And then once you pull the bumper out, and then you can set it up wherever you want to set it up. So when you buy the sensors, they come with this tool right here, and this is the tool that you're gonna use to drill the holes. Right here. So I just drilled them. All I had to do is use the measuring tape. So I used the measuring tape, and I measured the distance, and wanting to make sure that I keep these 2 holes somewhat in the middle of the bumper, and 1 on either side edge of the bumper. And so I just did that. So now the next step is I'm just gonna install the sensors, and then once I install the sensors, then this part of the job is complete. Then I can install the bumper back on the vehicle and then start working on connecting the wires. Alright, so now the sensors, so I've installed the sensors. As you can see, there's 4 of them, and let's see if I can pull it up from a distance. This is how they look from a distance. So the way I ran the wires, let me see if I can flip this bumper over without damaging it. So this is how I have the wires installed. I used the blue tape just to secure the sensor itself until the glue cures, and I'm just gonna leave it there. And then I just run the wires, and then from here I brought the wires to the side, and I used this piece right here. So what I did, so get a grommet that goes in here, same as the other 2 here. All I did is you just pry it, so it's easy to remove. So you just pry it, and then when you're done, just put it back. So once I've finished that, I'm just gonna make sure that I put back the grommet. I'll make something to where I'm putting it back, and then coming to power. So this is the tool I used, the lighter tool. So this is to check for power. So turn on the ignition on, and then I start searching. Turn the ignition on, put it on reverse, and then I start searching for the wire for the reverse light, which I checked on the panel here. And so this is to double check, to make sure that I got the correct wire. So this was the wire, and when you touch the wire with ignition on and the gear on reverse, so the light will come on, showing you that there's power within that that wire. So this red wire right here, that's the reverse light power wire. And then so this is the module, and at the back side of the module you have A, B, C, D on them. And so the way I set it up on the bumper, so that's A on this side, it's A, B, C, and D. And so that's how I'm gonna plug it to the module. And then this is what I'm gonna use to pull the wires through. And then once I pull them through, plug them in, and then I'm gonna mount it on the wall of the vehicle. I'm gonna mount this module all the way to the wall. Use double-sided tape. And then this is the speaker. And since this vehicle is so long, I was not able to, the wire is short to make it to the front. So I'm gonna use this section right here and mount the speaker inside. And this is like a tool area. I see there's a jack, and so, and the cover has holes in it, so that would allow the sound to come through. So right now everything is preset. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna raise the bumper and line it up, and then pull the wires through, and then secure the bumper, and then start the connection. All right, so now guys, what I did, I tapped the wire right here, and then I ground it over there. So now I'm running this wire all the way along the side of the vehicle, and I'm gonna bring it all the way down here. So it goes here, and then I'm gonna tuck it inside here where it will come out on the inside, and then I should be able to connect it to the module. And from there the sensor should be wired and powered by then, and then we can test it out and see how it goes. But so far this is the wiring, and then I'm gonna put the cover here, and you won't be able to see the wires once I'm complete with the installation. Alright guys, so now got the wires tucked in at the back, and the power wire that was here, so as you can see now it's nice and clean. So put it through here, and came out on the other side. So now got all these sensor wires here. The number 1, or the A sensor, the wires, it's a little bit short because of the distance. So this is here, right here, it's a little bit tight. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set up the bumper and line up the bumper so that I'm able to have enough pull to be able to pull it on this side and plug it on the module. So I'm gonna pick up the bumper, line it up, and then start pulling on that wire. Well guys, almost done. So now we can run the test and see how they work. There we go. This one here. Okay. So they pretty much, and that's the best you can get. We'll test this one. Okay. So the test works, and what I had to do was to come back in here and re-tap this wire right here, because I was losing power. So I went ahead and re-tap it and secure it, so it should be okay now, and we should be good to go. As you can see, guys, this cover right here is held by this pins. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them, and then at the edges there's this locking pins on both sides. So now I'm gonna go ahead and put it back, and we should be good, and then we'll run another test and make sure that everything is functioning okay. Alright guys, the sensors and the bumper installed back on the vehicle, and I think it looks pretty good. And if you have any question, just put it up on the comment, and I'll try to explain as much as I can. And so now we're going to try to drive the vehicle and observe how it sounds from the inside, and hopefully, you know, we got it first time, and we'll see once we do the test drive. Okay guys, the installation is complete. So the speaker and the module are inside here. As you can see, there's holes where I should be able to hear the sound. So mounted them on the walls. I don't know if there's a speaker right there on the wall. I just used the double-sided tape, and the module is all the way in the back. All the way in the back, if you guys can see it. And now we'll see how it sounds from inside the vehicle. Alright guys, this is the conclusion of the parking or backup sensors on my 2019 Toyota Sienna, and test from inside the vehicle. And so I'm pulling up here at the parking. I'm just going to put on reverse and see how it activates and how it sounds from inside the vehicle. And as you can hear, so it's sensing the curb on the side to make sure that I don't scratch the bumper on the curb. So I think that's pretty decent, and the sound is not really bad from inside the vehicle. It sounds really good. And that's all to the backup sensor or the parking sensors on your vehicle. And if you have not subscribed to the channel, just go ahead, click that subscribe button, and also that the bell icon, so that every time I upload a video you get notified. And thank you so much for watching my shop for motors.